The Food for Thought program was developed by the district, and it was because we identified that last school year there was at least 1,100 children that were displaced or in need. And we found that a lot of the needy children were getting lunch and breakfast at school, but oftentimes they weren't getting those services on the weekend. And so we felt that maybe there was a need for children to have food on the weekend. And we were finding that they weren't sure where they were going to get their next meal from.
It helps the students feel like the school as well as the community is concerned about their well-being and their needs. And it makes for a productive student and a member in society. Because in turn, the student will eventually give back to the community.
You have to have food to function. You have to have food in order for your brain to work the way it's supposed to. You have to be nourished. And so this is helping kids on a physical level, but also on an emotional level. Hey, your school cares enough about you every week to make sure that we get you the food that you need at home. And also, we started these little surveys that they can fill out, and they can tell us what they liked in their bag, what was okay, and what please don't ever put that in my bag again. I almost threw up looking at it.
The Food for Thought program is open to a variety of foods. For each student, we'd like to give them 2 breakfasts, 2 lunch, 2 dinners, and 2 snacks. That will cover the weekend. We're looking for really non-perishable items so students can take those home over the weekend. We're also looking for healthy items. So we're trying to make sure our students, even though they're taking food home on the weekend, can have some healthy food choices.
Keep in mind for healthy things, fruit cups are helpful, things that can be heated in one sort of serving at a time.
Hunger causes a lot of problems for students, difficulty concentrating, absences because they're sick a lot, things like that. And so we had the idea that if we could provide nutrition and help their brains increase in their ability, then we would be able to provide food for thought.
Operation Food Search deals with our elementary students, and they get the Operation Backpack, which sends food home with them over the weekend. But our secondary students in middle school and high school weren't being served at all. The Food for Thought takes care of that, as well as the pre-K kids who weren't being served. Now we're able to serve all of those students who need food over the weekend, and we want to make sure that we can step up and provide that for them.
We've had a ton of donations so far from just, this is all faculty stuff that's here.
In our community, the local businesses and churches to help with this program as well. It's a good connection between our district and the community.
Well, people can look on the website of Ferguson-Florissant School District. That website is www.fergflor.org. You can look under the program section and you'll see a program tab called Food for Thought.